Hello, everyone. This is Nicole McLean again. I know it is late, but it was the best time for me to record this live so that you can view it tomorrow or at whatever point you can on your timeline. But this particular live is regarding our CPC training. We receive a lot of calls. So I just want to do an overview of our CPC training, what it entails. There's about 10 different points. There's 10 different areas I'm going to be talking about. So I'm just going to go through those really as quick as I can. All right, so our CPC training is our Certified Professional Coder. Certified Professional Coder is able to work in various areas. They're able to go into like doctor's offices. They're able to go into like hospitals, things of that nature. So what we do, we abstract medical records. We assign codes, diagnostic codes to your medical records. We assign procedural codes to your medical records. So we code any and everything there is, any type of disease, any type of illness, any type of condition. That is what a medical coder, one part of what a medical coder does. The other part of that, we do all types of surgery, anesthesia coding. We do evaluation and management coding. We do radiology coding, medical coding, the medicine section. We also do path and lab, radiology. We do everything there is, and also HCPCs. So I just want to come on and give this information because, again, we have a lot of people that inquires about our course and inquires about exactly what is medical coding, what is a certified professional coder. So I wanted to go on and give you that information while I had some time. I'm a night owl, so that's why I'm up late doing this now. So I'm going to go through the 10 things that is going to be required for those of you that's truly interested in pursuing this, either at this point or at some other point in your career or in your life. The first thing I have is that the course is designed for those either seeking a career change, you're seeking career advancement, you have a desire to learn a new skill that can take you not just to the next level, but to another level. And there's a huge difference because a lot of times we're so used to saying, I want to go to the next level, or I want something that's going to help me get to the next level. So it just kind of depends on what your next level is. So I like to say that our training prepares you to go to another level. So everybody has a different level that they're trying to get to. Everybody don't have the same goals. Everybody don't have the same desires. They don't have the same dreams. So, but the training is provided to get you to another level. So that's number one. The next thing, our course requires a candidate to have an open mindset. You got to have an open mindset to be able to do tedious tasks. You can't be a person who's lazy. You can't be a person who just, gives up too quickly on things. You got to have some discipline. You got to have a lot of discipline. You got to be able to stick with, tasks that get kind of difficult at times. You also got to have the ability to multitask. You have to be able to do more than one thing at the same time. So this course requires that. It also requires you to stay very focused. You have to be extremely focused. You can't have a lot of distractions. You can't not have a plan in case there are distractions. You can't have that going through the course. The course is a very tedious course, and so there's a lot of all this is required to be successful in the course. Number 3, our course is taught by AAPC licensed instructors only. I typically teach the courses myself because I'm very funny about who teaches my students and how they teach them and how you learn. So, but if I have to have a sub, then my sub is going to be an AAPC licensed instructor who's going to teach according to my curriculum and the things that I require. So we are very adamant about your learning. So we want to make sure that there's no deviation from what the students are used to. But typically, I teach all the classes myself, or I will, if I can't physically be there for whatever reason, then I make sure that we have a virtual option. So either way, my students are covered, and you're getting the same instruction, the same teaching, the same type of learning. The next thing, number 4, We do have a few options that we offer, and I wanted to kind of tell everybody about this because sometimes people want to know, well, do I have to take the whole course? Can you give me a refresher course? I just want to get ready for the exam. So we actually do have those three options. So one of the first options we have is an exam prep course. That is our shortest course that we have. It's only 4 weeks. The exam prep is for someone who's already gone through the training, someone who's already just kind of got a really good understanding of what they're doing, and they're just getting ready to take the national exam. That course is not recommended for someone who's just trying to find something really, really quick and really, really short, who has not had proper training. The exam prep, again, it's only 4 weeks. It's like 1 month. And we go over some of your core guidelines, some of your procedures, some diagnosis, some of your hit picks, and then you're given a mock exam. And our students have a percentage that they have to make, which my standard for my students that go through my course, entry level, is 85%. As we gradually going through the course, they have to end up with a 95% before sitting for the national. So it's a very intense course. The next one, number 5. We do train on all 3 code sets. So if you've ever heard of medical coding, if you've ever been in it, if you work in the field, if you've been in a hospital, doctor's office, there's 3 different code sets that we do train on. The first one that we train on is ICD-10. That is your diagnostic coding. This is every time you go to the doctor, there is a code that is placed on your record based on what they have told you was wrong with you, based on what they have found either on test results, on physical exam, ultrasounds, just anything. Whatever they have found, that becomes your diagnostic code or your diagnosis code. Then the next thing that we do is we code for your CPT. So once the doctor finds out what's wrong with you, then they have to have a treatment plan or a course of treatment, which is called your procedural coding. So that's the second phase of coding that students learn, along with the hit picks. So CPT and hit picks is interchangeable. The hit picks is just slightly different from the CPT because the hit picks is your DME or your supply codes. These are things like if you have to have crutches or wheelchairs or hospital beds. And it's important that you kind of understand that, especially those that have people that's on Medicare and Medicaid, and they have to have certain things when you come out of the hospital, or if you break a leg, you got to have, a cast put on, and you got to have crutches to walk. So very important to understand for my coders which one of these coding manuals you're using and when. The next thing we have, we are now on number 6. Number 6, our training is hands-on, which means the coders are provided with various worksheets on everybody's system. So when we're coding for that diagnostic coding, there's 21 chapters. And so my students do have to train on all 21 chapters of the ICD-10. There's also 20 chapters between the CPT and the hit picks coding. And so they have to train on all 20 of those as well. So they are well-rounded. There's not any system that's missed. There's not anything that's skipped. So they're well-rounded in those. So that's how we do the hands-on training. They have various worksheets. They get clinical documentation. They get medical records. So they see like live records to see how they have to actually code them. Number 7. Prior to taking a national exam, students are required to take and successfully pass 2 mock exams. 2 mock exams. Their first time around, they can score as low as 85%. But by the time they get to the end, they have to be at 95% accuracy before you sit for the real exam. Okay, so that's one of the things that we do in ours, and it has caused us to have an extremely high pass rate. So we maintain anywhere between 98 to 100% for the last, now going on 7 years. So we're extremely proud of that. Number 8, again, we have a proven success rate, and that kind of goes in with the last portion I was talking about. Number 9, we offer career preparation assistance. Career preparation assistance means that we have continuous workshops to help to keep the skill levels high. So we don't just train you and leave you. We do give you opportunities to continue to work on your skills even after certification until you find until you get into the area that you want to get into regarding your career and things of that nature. Number 10, we are a CEU approved vendor. We are national vendors that's approved through AAPC. So once you obtain your certification in all 50 states, also offer you the CEUs to maintain your certifications. So we offer you opportunities. There's some other ones out there outside of us, but we offer you what you actually need. So those are the 10 areas. I wanted to go back to the options that we offer, because I forgot to mention, after the exam prep, we also have a refresher course. That one takes about 10 weeks. And so that's just a little bit longer than the other one, than the exam prep. And then we have our regular 8-month course. So I just wanted to come on and give you all this information for those that's interested in taking the course. We do have our next course coming up in March. We have open registration right now. So if you're interested in taking a course, I gotta plug my phone in before it dies on me. Excuse me. So if you're interested in taking the course, then just please let us know. We do try to have consistent enrollments, but once the class begins, then we kind of begin to cut it off after like the first week, because once you start, you have to stay within the series that you're starting in. So we're excited about everything that's going on, and the students are doing well. They're doing very well, and we have some different opportunities coming up. So we're asking you that if you have anyone that may be interested in a career change, if you yourself is interested in a career change, if it's something that you've never thought about, but now that I've told you a little bit about it, if you're interested, then definitely please email me at Jevons, that's JEWVONS .inc @gmail.com. Remember, we are in all 50 states. We are not just in the state of Georgia. I live in Georgia, but because of the license that I hold, I'm licensed in all 50 states. Once my students become certified, or my candidates, you become certified, then you're certified in all 50 states. There's a lot of opportunities that you do have. You just got to know how to use it. Again, that's where that another level comes in at. So it's more than just the next level. We always want to take you to another level. That level just kind of depends on your mindset, on how you think, how you respond, how disciplined you are, and how bad do you want it. So there's a lot of opportunities. I encourage you to research. Just do your research on certain things, and just and talk to people. But don't let people discourage you, because a lot of times people say, well, you can't find a job. As you come to know me, you'll know I believe in creating your careers. I don't believe in just having to go find a job, because if you're obtaining a license and certification, then they come find you. So we've been very blessed. I'm really excited about everything that we have going on. I encourage you, please look at my website. It is www.jevonsmedical.com. Again, that's www.jevons, JEWVONS it's www.jevonsmedical.com. I'm thinking about my email address. So if you get an opportunity, go there, watch my services, click on services. You can see all the things that we offer there. You can also follow us on Instagram, and also follow us on our business Facebook page, or my personal. It doesn't really matter. I just want you to follow us. Remember, we do have a YouTube as well. We ask that you will subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can stay up to date with what we got going on. So we're excited. If you can't use our services, you may know someone that can. So if you have someone that can benefit, then let us know. I'll be glad to send you out information. I'll be glad to have a conversation with you. I'll be glad to talk to you about whatever, and I can answer anything you need me to answer. Again, we're really excited. So I'm looking forward to this year being one of the best years of our lives. So in the best years of yours. Things have been great. We've had a lot of community health fairs, and so it's just been really good. And so I'm excited about another level that we too as a company are going through. No, Timothy, my classes are not free. This is a business. Okay, but if you would like to sign up, again, you can go to my website. There's a lot of information there, and if you would like to schedule a conference with me, then I'd be glad to talk to you. But these classes are not free. They do cost, because again, this is Jevons Medical. coding, billing, and consulting. So we do offer training, and there is a fee involved. But if you'd like some information, then please contact me, as I've stated previously, and I'll be glad to send that information to you. Other than that, I am going to prepare to end this live. I'm really surprised that some of you are on here at this time, so I didn't think anybody was actually going to be up and responding. So, but I'm glad, I'm very thankful that you decided to join. If you have any questions, my number is 478-227-1185. My email address is Jevons, that's Jew, V as in Victor, ONS .inc@gmail.com. Okay, so Timothy, sure, just send me your information. Again, just send me an email, and I'll be glad to get you the information that you're requesting. And once you review it, then we can set up a time to speak to see if you would like to move forward. Okay, well, good people, I think that's all I have for tonight. I don't plan to come back on tonight. Well, this morning is like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I don't plan to come back on. So, but I just wanted to go ahead and share that information with you, and those that are interested, please share it with others that may be interested, family members, friends, associates. Yes, you may inbox the information, that's fine, either way. So whatever works for you, but I'm looking forward to working with you, those of you that's interested. And also, if you have any questions about anything you've been diagnosed with, any procedures you've had, surgeries, anything of that nature, then there's some things we can help you with. So just contact us, let us know what you need. So I'm going to try and shut down for tonight. You all have a very blessed evening, the rest of the night, this morning, and I will be probably back on, hope maybe tomorrow or in the next couple of days. All right, thank you so much for chiming in and listening to me. You guys have a great evening. Bye-bye.